Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to Suburban Homesteader Wyoming / Arizona for this winter. And today's Valentine's Day giveaway is a wreath wall hanging. And it's, of course, in the shape of a heart because it's Valentine's Day. And it was just a fun project that I wanted to do for several weeks to show you crafts you can make for Valentine's Day. And every week I'm going to give it away. And so this week's giveaway is a wreath heart wall hanging. And I just start out with strips of material. They're 6 inches long and 1 inch wide. And I just like to use a variety of colors. Now, could you use 1 or 2 or 3 colors? Of course you could, but I like a variety. So I have my cutting mat and my ruler, and I am just going to cut about 150 to 200 strips of material. And this all depends on the size of your wire that you're doing. It's always good to have a little bit extra. And so I picked a main color of material, and then I did several other kinds. And some of them I just had a little bit of that material, and some of it I had a lot of that material. And I just went through and I did my 1 inch strips so that I could just really get that interesting and fun. Now this is my main color, and so that one I'm doing much more strips than any of the other colors. But all the colors that go with it have some kind of color of that main one. So I just throw it in a bag. This is just a grocery bag from Sprouts, and it just makes it easy for me to mix all those together because I want it to look very random, that it's not planned when I put it all together. And I'm just going to put my hands in there. I'm just going to mix it around so that when I go to grab it, each of the strips, it's just something different. Now this is my frame. And this frame is a wire frame. It's 3 rows. And if I have 3 rows, I like to start with the middle one. Especially when the wire is a little 3-dimensional. This wire is not flat. It curves up and then curves back down. And so I like to start with that middle wire first. And the back side of the material is what is touching the wire. And all I do is take the strip, I tie 1 knot, and I push it to the edge. And I want it very tight in there. So I do a lot of strips in each section. So there's a section done. And so I'm going to push those over, and I am going to do the inside. I always leave the outside for the last, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. And so it's just a matter of taking each of those 6 inch strips, tying it in a knot, and just pushing it as tight as I can. And I'm just going to do the colors, and I'm just grabbing them randomly. So there I have 2 rows of it done. It's very full, but it's not there yet. I really want it packed in there. So I still need to do that outside wire. And as I do the outside wire, I'll try to push any of the material that may have got to the back side to the front side. And the reason why I like a lot of different material is because I like the contrast. And when you're just grabbing the colors sporadically, it just makes it really interesting. Now, to do the outside is probably the easiest one to do because you can actually stand that frame up, and it makes it real easy. So I'm just going to hold that, and I'm going to just start tying my strips all along there. And when it's a heart, I like to do the very top of the heart first. Now, if you used up almost all your strips, depending on the size of wire and the shape that you got, you could always do a solid one on this outside. Now here we have it done. I just thought it turned out spectacular. And of course I'm going to give this away, and the way you win it is you just put a comment below. I was going to make people say different things each week, but I just want to make it easy. It's supposed to be fun Valentine's, so all you have to do is say a comment, anything. Happy Valentine's Day, you liked a project, I'm going to do the project, anything you want, and you go into the drawing next week. Now last week's drawing, I did 2 canvases, and I did glitter paintings. And so everything is done in glitter, and it has a sealer on it. And we are going to draw to see who won from last week. So let's press, and it's just going through everybody that did a comment. And Tina is our winner. So congratulations, Tina, and I will send this out to you, and I appreciate it. If you'd like to win this, just put a comment below. As always, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I just appreciate you stopping in, and I hope this year is the very best Valentine's Day you have ever had. And I will see you next week.